Hey everybody, how's it going? It's time for another cooking video, and today I got an outside round right here that I am going to season up and cook, and we're going to cook it with some oranges, and we'll see what kind of rub I can throw together really quick. I'm going to have some potatoes on the side that are left over from dinner last night. I'm going to that out of the way, and maybe just some roasted carrots that I've already boiled just to have some veg in there. Nothing too exciting, just the usual, something easy to throw together, just to remind you how easy cooking can be if you just use a bit of imagination or whatever you want. And so let's get this started. Get my rub going. So got a bowl, and I'm going to throw some orange zest into this. And I forgot to pull up my zester ahead of time, which was a bonehead move on my part, but there it is. In the treasure drawer over here. So let's get some zest going here. The orange is a little bit soft. Try the other one. I've been good at this motion since I was 13. I'll let your imagination go wherever it wants with that comment. A little bit of orange zest, almost there. There. Get that in there, a little bit here, a little bit here. Get my pan ready as well. Let's see. So over there, maybe just a bit of salt. There. Should get some heat on this pan. Use a bit of olive oil. I gotta get some more olive oil because I'm getting low. How low can you go? And I did this as well, which I forgot to pull out. That's fine. I got my oven preheated for 400. So over here to the flavor drawer, a little bit of ginger with the orange. And a little bit of onion powder. That's garlic. Just a little bit of onion powder. And maybe just a bit of garlic. Just a tad. Just like that. Shake it all up. Get it all mixed together there. I think I'm going to put a little bit more ginger. There we go. All right. Sip of beer. All right, let that heat up a little bit. While that's doing that, I can get my carrots that I pre-boiled. And I'm going to grab a few frozen peas, I think. Yep, I got some, so that works out. Just a little bit in here. Just like that. How you doing? Alright, pop that back in there. Shake these up a little bit. So I don't need this anymore. a little bit of avocado oil for this one. Not a big fan of the avocado oil overall. Kind of has a weird smell to it, but for what I'm using it today, that's okay. And I'm just going to do this simple, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a bit of a shake, and a little basil and oregano. Basil, or basil? Oh, okay, I guess not. It's empty. So, I know what I can use. A little bit of just some Italian seasoning, which has basil and oregano in it, and a bit of rosemary in there. Just like that. Give that a quick little flip. How's my heat doing? My heat is doing outstanding. Let that go in there. This way. Clean as you go. Make things a lot easier for you later on. I don't think I need this butter. All in the fridge. So that a bit of toss. And I will throw it in the dish. Just simple stuff. Carrots, peas, nothing fancy. And just pop that in there. Now, I will get my rub dub for my steak. And sprinkle that all around there, just like that. Add it on there. And the paper towel used to soak up the extra blood and moisture. But, you know, just a nice little coat. You don't want to go too much. You just want to have enough for the flavor. And to give it a nice good sear, which we're about to hear in 3, 2, 1. There we go. A little hint, if you didn't already know this, if whenever you're dropping something in the hot oil like that, always drop it away from you like I did. So this part touches first and it flops over that way. So if it does slip out of your hand and splash, all the hot oil is going to go away from you. You're not going to splash on yourself. I've seen some people burn themselves pretty good, or pretty bad, depending on how you interpret that, in the past. So that's doing its thing. That should get some... No, I'll turn that on in a second. But I do want to cut these oranges because I'm going to be using them sharply. Okay, get that a little smooth out. So, just like that. Wipe. Get some seasoning on the other side of the steak, so when I turn it, nice. Smells good. The orange and the ginger really go well together. I know, ginger and orange on a steak. How weird, right? But that's how you find out if something tastes good, right? You try it out. So, let's cut these oranges. Save the ends, snack on later. Where's the end of this one? Ooh, I'm getting bit by the heat. Pop these over here. There we are. Let's give this steak a nice turn. Let's see what the sear looks like first. I'll give it a couple more seconds. A lot of that seasoning found its way into the pot, so a little extra on this side and flatten it out a little bit more. It smells great though. Keep these, so you'll see what I'm going to do with them next. So while that's doing that, and that's doing that, I'm going to find my onions and garlic, if I have any left in the fridge, which I should. Maybe. Possibly. Because I'm a dummy and I didn't pull it out already because I was in a bit of a hurry to make this video. There it is in the back. Okay. Let's chop up some onion. The onions are going in something else though. So I'm going to chop those up pretty small. Steak's ready to turn. There we go. Got a bit of a sear on there. Not a crazy one, but still gonna get a little bit more heat, I think. We'll get this pan started warming up, and then I'm gonna relocate it to over here. Oh, my sign fell down. My name on it. Well, it's not my name, my logo. But that's alright. So that's doing its thing. Got some garlic, some onion. That's garlic. Skin off. It's got a real good sizzle going on it now, eh? This steak. You hear that? Too high. Pop that there. This guy here. And let's crush up this garlic. And this one too. And let's give that a bit of a rough cut. Let's see how our sear's looking on the other side. Oh yeah, that's nice. There. So now, I'm going to put these oranges right in the pan like that. And I'm going to put some honey on the steak. I've never put honey on a steak before, but I just want to see how it tastes. Still pretty rare, which is good. I can just flash it in the oven for just a minute. So spread that honey around a bit. And then I'm going to put the more orange on the top and see what happens. So I need my mitts. I kind of did this in a weird order, so I think the steak's going to be a little bit more well done than I like, but I'm not at the restaurant right now, so that's all right. Just realized something stupid I did. I had this set up for my vegetables, parchment paper, and then I ended up using something completely different, but it's all right. Actually, I should check on the veggies anyway. What are we running at? 14 minutes? Not bad. Veggies are looking all right. Okay, so I think for this one, I've got some butter handy. Oops. Rinse the honey off this first. And a sip of beer, of course. I'm so far away! But it's actually the camera setting. I'll get as much in this picture as I can. Butter, butter, butter. There we go. Take that off the heat, let it reduce. brown just a little bit. Maybe I browned it a little too much. I'm going to redo that. Yeah, that's a little bit too dark. It's actually smoking everything up. So I'm going to go open the door. Hi, Bill. Okay. That was a bonehead idea from me, but smoky, smoky. That's a nice little wipe. Get smoke clear out of here. Turn on the fan. Okay. That's better. That was a dumb mistake on my part. But I guess that's the beauty of my videos, because I don't edit them. You get to see all the dumb things I do as I do them. Anyway, the smoke's clearing out of there. Last thing I want is the smoke alarm to go off over something stupid like that. But anyway, fun times. Clean that up. Anyway, I get my potatoes ready here and get these. Put that back on the heat, lower it down a bit. But yeah, I was preheating the pan, and then, as you saw, I just sort of forgot about it. Well, I didn't forget about it. I had it up a little too high. But, oopsie. Anyway. I got nothing to hide. I make mistakes too. Anyway, let's cut these potatoes up. Let's give them a bit of a rough cut. Keep the skins on. So the cat didn't go outside. It's cold out, so I don't think she will. Anyway, get these potatoes going. Potatoes I'm just going to keep simple. And there. Throw in some salt. A little bit of pepper. I'm going to leave the steak in the oven, but I'm going to turn off the heat because I know it's going to be too cooked, which I don't want. But I should have done the potatoes first, so that's completely my bonehead move. 2 bonehead moves in one video. You're in for, that was a treat. But, oh well, it happens. Here we go. Nice scraps. Zip up here. At least all the smoke looks like it's cleared out of here. I'm going to check on the cat. Alright. So these are another bit of a toss. I'm going to throw a lid on there just to heat them up quicker because of my error of doing it in the wrong order. It's actually a shorter video than I thought, given everything that happened. But how's that looking in there anyway? It smells good. I can smell the oranges. And let me grab a plate. I'm gonna pause this just for 1 second so I can get these potatoes cooked. A little not that interesting sitting there watching me saute potatoes, so give me 1 microsecond of your time. And I am back. Okay, so the potatoes are almost done. I got the steak out of the oven. It smells delicious. I'm going to pull the veggies out now and get this food on the plate where it belongs. It's just simple vegetables. Just carrots and peas, like I said, with a bit of simple seasoning. It's not my most adventurous outing, but my focus was more on seeing what I can do with the steak. So just going to toss. I got some browning in there from the little bit of browning that the second batch of butter had. But put it on the plate, just like that. There we go. Now, before I do the steak, I'm going to throw a bit of sour cream that was also left over from yesterday right on top. Here's the spoon I used a few minutes ago off camera. And just a couple little dollops on top, just like that. Okay, and I'm also a weirdo who likes to put cheese on his potatoes. That's what I'm going to do. Let's grate up some cheese real quick. It's a very brittle cheese. It breaks very easily. And just a piece for me, because I like cheese. You can probably tell. Alright, let's get this steak on the plate. There. And then the oranges that were blackened with the steak on the pan, I can pop those on top just as a, I guess as a garnish. You can still eat them though, and they have a lot of flavor in them because I have seared oranges before. So another one there just for fun. Let's have a look. And that's where we're at right there. Clickbait, maybe? Put it on this side today. Block out all the stuff. Anyway, let's open this up and see how it tastes. See how that honey and ginger went with it. I know it's cooked a little bit more than I would have liked it, but again, I goofed. Yeah, because it's closer to a well done rather than medium rare, obviously. But that is good. Some water. I'll show them that chewing for you. Take a piece closer to the middle where more of the honey and seasoning was. Yeah, that is tasty. Came out well. I mean, could have been cooked a little less, but honey and the ginger and the orange zest in there, all blended together, is really nice. Just a pinch of salt, and the honey on the steak is it's a good mix. So yeah, so just steak, and you saw what I seasoned it with. Like I just said a second ago, threw the oranges on it. It absorbed some of the juice from the oranges, and then as it was cooking, the steam, a little bit of steam, I guess you could say, coming up through the oranges into the steak, kind of gave it a little extra punch. But yeah, I'm actually quite happy with this. Anyway, this is cooking with Jack Ackman, or cooking at home with Jack Ackman, or cooking with Ackman. I don't know. If you're reading the clickbait, it's cooking at home with Jack Ackman. If you're clicking the description, it's cooking with Ackman. So whatever you want to call it whatever you want. Call it a piece of crap. I don't care. I just have fun making these videos. Anyway, you guys go home, or if you're at home, cook something nice for yourselves. Eat, feast, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.